Alright, what's up guys? Got another war video here. This time we're bringing in Morningstar, so got a lot more fights we have to build up souls for. So the beginning of this, since it's diversity placement, I did speed up the fights. But if you watched any of my other ones, you know how weak Morningstar hits. And that's why I'm kind of boosting heavy here, because this is an armor node and then physical resistance node. And this first fight is going to be against a beast. And I actually almost timed out against a beast earlier in the war. I actually died to a beast. Or not earlier in the war, but earlier in seasons. So right here, you can see how little damage she's doing to him. And it's just, it's so painfully long to sit through some of these fights. So yeah, get to the L3. And with Beast, I mean, not that you really need tips on how to fight against Beast, but my plan here, just bait the L1, because if he uses the L2, he goes into the Acrobat form, and he actually reduces your crit chance there, so I'm trying to get to my L2 to get rid of his armor, do a little extra damage, and I still took one or two hits. Just because you're going to see at the end how many hits this takes. Almost 100 hits. I think over 100 hits. But freaking crazy. Wish Morningstar had a little bit more damage early on, but can't really complain because, I mean, that's the champ she is. She, it takes a little ramp up time, but in the end, it's all worth it. And yeah, look at that. Just for a diversity placement, takes 2.5 minutes, 106 hits, got hit once. And now we're moving on to a physical resistance, dupe 5-star. At least this time, only 77k health or something like that. Compared to the beast before that had over 100k. And only a rank 3, so I'm not really worried about the timeout, but still not sure who to expect. And it's just a Black Panther. The OG one, so don't even have to worry about parrying and anything like that. And even if I did get caught, Morningstar's bleed immune, so it's not like he's going to stack up a lot of damage on me. But yeah, just drop the L3, hit him with some L1s, bait L1s, and still, even for a diversity placement, see we're at 58 hits. Yeah, these Morningstar fights, that's the reason we boost up, man. Because can't give up any deaths here in these early fights. 74 hits, get him down. Now we're moving on, the rest of Path 8. And yeah, here we got 6-star skill unduped. So another diversity placement. And we're throwing in all these boosts yet again because we're going to be boosting up to the mini and eventually to the boss. So the reason we brought Morningstar. And we still need to capture another soul. And this is basically just a limber node. There's Rolling Thunder. So his attack increases the longer the fight lasts, but it's nothing we really worry too much about. Plan is not to get hit, so just drop the L3. And we do get caught right there. Just clipped a little bit, nothing too life-threatening, but still going to cost us some potions. And you can see the limber kind of kicking in. But dropping L1s to do most of our damage. We did capture the soul, so we're sitting pretty either way with Morningstar now. And just want to complete this path. And on the Biohazard, 4-star, Mystic duped, so we're coming in with Blade here. Because I will get Danger Sense because of Mephisto, no matter who it is. I do throw in this skill power boost when I drop the L2s just to kind of get some power bar back. Drop the combat regen because I'm probably going to be bleeding whenever I hit Scarlet Witch with Blade. And you can see I get a few bleeds on me. Combat Regen, bringing it back up. Scarlet Witch puts a poison on me, and I got some residual damage just from that, but still really quick fight, even without the speed up. This is going to be even quicker, as this is a flare node, but we know this one, it's basically just against the clock because you're going to be degenning. But I have that regen boost going. Check out his profile. I see a King Groot. So that's what I'm expecting to fight here. And that's what we get. He's being a little stingy. And he does catch me with a parry. And I had to wait out that L2. Luckily, just throw my L2, but still, from all that degen damage, still lose about half my health. So, gonna have to heal that back up because I'm taking this Thor Ragnarok mini boss with Blade here. So we'll pull it back to normal speed so we can kind of talk about this because this is the debuff immune mini and it's Blade, but I have all those boosts. Now it's gonna look like slow motion because we just got done with all that, but this is a normal fight speed. And the plan here is to bait heavies. I still had that regen boost going, so it actually lasted a few fights, 3 fights in fact. I did get parried, but I think that's going to be the only mistake here. Yeah, let him throw the heavies, and I drop my specials just so they finish, so I don't have to worry about that power gain that he gets. So you notice, hit him over his 20th hit, and then my special ended. So he didn't get any or too much power gain to push him to the L3. And plan is just to keep doing that. Bait L1s, bait heavies. Not really take any risks here. So I could have probably punished right there, but again, able to drop the L2. And because of all my boosts, get some health back, or not health, get some power back. And he's cooperating pretty much most of this fight. And yeah, able to get off quite a few L2s. And now he's in the Optimist range. And yet again, we're able to time our specials in time with his ability. But yeah, it did take us quite a few hits to get him down, but it's just about controlling him, making sure you're paying attention to the timer when he's going to get that boost of power. But pretty much anybody can take on that fight. Just don't try to intercept, don't try to do too much, and you should be fine. Now we're going in Morningstar into this boss. And I do need to bring her back to full because she did take a couple chip damage hits from Winter Soldier. But like previous fights that I've had with her, plan here is going to be to counter heavy with heavy, get the power gain up, and then just cycle my L2s. Throw in a Mystic Special boost to get some extra damage there. Throw in an Invulnerability boost so I can tank some L3s just in case she's being stingy. And then we got all the rest of our boosts still going, so we're going in here. And we start off, we get our heavy off, so perfect start. Now just want to get an intercept, there we go. And right there, first mistake, I threw an L1 when I thought I was going to be in an L2. So now my rotation's kind of off, and she clipped me for one indestructible boost. And basically, because of my MD is at 5 out of 5, I missed the opportunity to drop an L2 on her after everything expired, so I have to drop this L3. And you can see she's almost at 3 bars of power. And what I should have done, I should have just pushed her to 3 bars of power, and let one of my indestructible charges take it off. Instead, I ate a heavy, and this is going to be my last indestructible being used on this L3, so I can't take any more L3s. And I'm kind of stuck in a precarious situation where I'm not quite at 2 bars, and luckily that auto block puts me right at 2 bars. But my rotation is a little off, and I definitely need her to start throwing specials, because you see how much I took off from that first L2, and it pushed me to 3 bars of power again, my 5 out of 5 MD. So even from the beginning of the fight, just messing up that 1L1 really messed up my rotation. And now she's again at 3 living strands, and I can't really do too much. I mistimed a L2, or not a L2, a heavy, and she has me cornered, and I just die. So unfortunately, can't take down all the Medusa bosses. Kind of sucks that we lost that one. But teammates ended up coming in clutch, cleaning it up, and we won this war. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Later.